Ladies and gentlemen, since the overturning of Roe v. Wade, men are running and getting vasectomies at very alarming rates. So it's not just women impacted by Roe v. Wade. The men are responding to it too. And the way I see it, y'all ain't gonna never get your numbers up. You got your women rebelling and vowing to cross state lines and do whatever they have to do to continue to get abortions. And you got the men now seeking and getting vasectomies at very high rates. How are you going to get your numbers up? That's what I'm saying. How you going to do it? You won't. So, I mean, look, the women are complaining that when they go to pharmacies in this country, they are being denied their birth control and Plan B. So, are you going to deny these men that are getting vasectomies? I'm only asking. So, more men seeking vasectomies, and their decision is based on the overturning of Roe v. Wade. I guess these men don't want to be fathers. They don't want to be forced into a situation where they become fathers, and that's really not what they want. And like I said, y'all can't afford this. So you got both your men and women, you got segments of your already dying population, and they don't want to contribute and reproduce at all. So the men are seeking and getting vasectomies at high rates as states move to ban or restrict abortions following the Supreme Court ruling on Roe v. Wade, doctors said. At one Florida clinic, urologist told CBS News he found out about the ruling through the sheer number of phone calls coming into the clinic that day. So they didn't waste any time. The same day Roe v. Wade was overturned, the the phones were ringing off the hook at these clinics, and they were men seeking vasectomies. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. From his office near Tampa Drive, Doug Stein calls patients who are under the age of 30 and do not want to have children to discuss whether they are 100% sure they want a vasectomy. He said he's making those calls more often. We generally see about a 12% of men in our practice that want to be child free. And we are generally seeing about 12% of the men under the age of 30, but both numbers of the young and child free has doubled since the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And these are young men. They already decided they don't want children. The two doctor practice performs six vasectomies an hour most days. 50% of our calls are from women, really, who are making arrangements for their men. Mm-mm-mm. Thomas Figueroa, 27, said he and his girlfriend don't want children. So getting a vasectomy was already on his mind. He said he already made his decision. And the Supreme Court did push me to finally do it, he told CBS News. The procedure, which blocks sperm from entering semen, he is an outpatient And he said the procedure only takes 10 minutes. Mm-mm-mm. So the recovery takes about 2 days, opposed to, a woman getting her tube tied. If she gets her tubes tied, that's going to take, a longer in recovery than 2 days. That's for sure. All right. So Figueroa said the procedure is also about easing the burden on women who have had their constitutional right to an abortion taken away, and who feel restriction on birth control could come next. Hey, it's already happening. I feel for a lot of men, especially myself, that this is a way where they're trying to protect their girlfriends, or trying and protecting their partners. They're trying to protect their future partners, he said. In Houston, Jordan Castro's post about getting a vasectomy went viral. He said he did it last fall after the state of Texas passed a law banning abortion after about 6 weeks of fertilization. Really try to put yourself into women's shoes. Men should try to take a little responsibility, he said. Stein said he tells his patients while vasectomies are reversible, not all reversals are successful. He said that his clinic has, he said he is backlogged all the way into August, which is as far in advance as he ever had to book before. So normally, when calls would come in inquiring about vasectomy, and he could pretty much take people within a few days. Now folks have to wait a couple of weeks before they can even get in there, because he is getting booked up really fast now. You know what, y'all? This is also the writing on the wall for America. No matter how much you're trying to force this stuff, you're going to have a large segment of the population that is not going to cooperate. And you're seeing this immediately after Roe v. Wade was overturned. You saw all those women, mainly white women, take to the streets and protest against the overturning by the Supreme Court. And many of them are saying they are not going to cooperate, and they're not going to be forced to have babies they don't want. And they will cross state lines and do whatever they have to do to get what they want. I mean, that doesn't help. And it's an awful lot of women taking to the streets. We just saw a few groups online. Those protests, ladies and gentlemen, broke out all over the country. And now you're hearing about a high number of men are now seeking vasectomies. They don't want children at all. And this doctor is talking to men that are under 30 years old, and they've already made up their mind they don't want no children. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all gonna have to tell me what you think about this, but I think this is proof that this whole thing is ultimately a failure. It's a failure. You're not gonna have a lot of reproduction going on in these last days. It wouldn't make sense for it to happen. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this story. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.